Canada's visitor visa refusal soar to 61%. Navigating the new landscape. Welcome back to Canada Chronicles. If you're planning to visit Canada, you might be in for a challenge. Right now, 61% of visitor visa applications are being denied, leaving thousands of hopeful travelers frustrated and confused. But why are so many people getting rejected? And more importantly, how can you improve your chances of approval? In this video, we're breaking down the latest visa policies, the biggest mistakes leading to refusals, and the key steps you need to take to increase your chances of getting approved. We've gathered the most up-to-date insights, so stick with us until the end to make sure your application stands the best chance possible. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on Canada's immigration policies. Now, let's get started. In recent months, thousands of people hoping to visit Canada have encountered an unexpected reality. Getting a visitor visa is now harder than ever. Over 61% of applications are being denied, leaving families separated, businesses struggling to bring in temporary workers, and travelers searching for answers about why their applications are being rejected. Canada has long been seen as a welcoming destination for visitors, students, and workers, but growing economic concerns, policy shifts, and border security measures have led to a more selective visa approval process. Immigration Minister Mark Miller confirmed that new policies have contributed to this record-high rejection rate, with applicants from certain countries facing even greater scrutiny. Many are left wondering what went wrong with their applications and how they can avoid the same fate. To fully grasp why refusals have surged, we need to unpack the factors driving this change, the common mistakes leading to denials, and the steps you can take to get approved. Understanding the surge in refusals. This drastic rise in visa rejections is not random. It results from a series of policy changes designed to limit the number of temporary residents and prevent visa misuse. While these measures are meant to protect Canada's economic and social balance, they have made it much harder for legitimate visitors to gain entry. A major factor behind the increased rejection rate is Canada's stricter approach to risk assessment. Immigration officers now evaluate applications with a heightened focus on whether an individual might overstay their visa. Even if an applicant meets all the financial and travel requirements, their application may be denied if an officer believes they might not leave Canada after their permitted stay. Public sentiment regarding immigration has also played a significant role. Economic challenges such as rising housing costs, increased demand for social services, and job market competition have fueled debates on immigration policies. As a result, the government has tightened its policies to limit the number of temporary residents, which directly affects visitor visas, work permits, and study permits. Another major shift is Canada's recent policy change for Mexican nationals. The government reintroduced visa requirements for Mexican citizens, citing a surge in asylum claims and irregular border crossings. This decision has led to longer visa processing times and increased rejections, as immigration officials now apply stricter criteria when evaluating applications from Mexico. The data paints a clear picture. Canada is no longer as lenient as it once was when issuing visitor visas. Applicants must go beyond the basic requirements and prove, without a doubt, that they are genuine visitors with no intention of overstaying. Common reasons for visa refusals. Understanding why applications are being rejected is the first step to improving your chances of success. Here are the most common reasons for visa refusals based on the latest immigration policies. One of the biggest factors behind visa denials is the failure to demonstrate strong ties to the home country. Immigration officers look for clear evidence that an applicant has a reason to return home after their visit. Stable employment, business ownership, property investments, family commitments, and ongoing education all serve as proof that a visitor intends to leave Canada at the end of their stay. If these ties are weak or poorly documented, the application is more likely to be refused. Another major reason for rejection is insufficient financial proof. A visitor must demonstrate that they can support themselves financially during their stay in Canada. Officers closely examine bank statements, employment verification letters, and sponsorship details to determine whether an applicant has the means to cover expenses such as transportation, accommodation, and daily costs. Any financial inconsistencies, such as large unexplained deposits or missing documentation, can raise suspicion and lead to a rejection. Incomplete or inaccurate documentation is another common issue. Many applicants fail to submit the correct forms, leave sections blank, or provide outdated information. Even minor mistakes can result in an immediate refusal, as immigration officers have become increasingly strict about ensuring all applications meet exact requirements. Another frequent reason for refusals is an unclear or vague purpose of visit. If an applicant fails to provide a solid explanation for their trip, an immigration officer may assume they have undisclosed intentions or might overstay. Providing a detailed itinerary, confirmed hotel bookings, event invitations, and proof of return travel can help demonstrate that the visit is genuine and well-planned. Past visa refusals and border rejections can also impact future applications. If a person has previously been denied entry to Canada, even with a valid visa, they may face greater difficulty getting approved again. Immigration officers review past cases, and a history of refusals can work against an applicant even if the original issue has been resolved. Thanks for staying with us this far. We appreciate your time and hope you're finding this information valuable. Now, let's dive into the biggest concern: why 61% of visitor visas are being refused and what you can do about it. How to improve your chances of approval. Although the 61% refusal rate may seem discouraging, there are clear strategies that can increase your chances of getting approved. One of the most important steps is proving strong ties to your home country. To assure immigration officers that you will return home, submit official employment letters, bank statements with regular transactions, and evidence of family responsibilities such as marriage certificates or dependent children. If you own property, include proof of real estate ownership to further establish financial and personal stability. Having a job with a stable income and responsibilities that require you to return home is also a strong indicator that you do not intend to overstay in Canada. Ensuring financial security is another key factor. Officers closely examine an applicant's financial records to determine whether they have the means to cover their trip. Providing 3 to 6 months of bank statements, employment verification letters, and sponsorship details can strengthen your case. Avoid sudden large deposits before applying, as these can appear suspicious. If a friend or family member in Canada is financially supporting the visit, they must provide a notarized letter of sponsorship along with their own financial documents to confirm their ability to cover the applicant's expenses. Clearly outlining the purpose of your visit is essential. Submitting a detailed itinerary, proof of hotel reservations, and event invitations can show immigration officers that your visit is well organized and temporary. If traveling for tourism, listing planned activities and demonstrating a structured schedule will indicate that the visit has a clear purpose. If visiting family or attending an event, including a formal invitation with contact details of the host can provide further credibility. Another way to strengthen an application is by demonstrating a strong travel history. If an applicant has previously visited other countries and complied with visa conditions, it can serve as proof that they respect immigration laws and are unlikely to overstay in Canada. Providing copies of past visas, entry and exit stamps, and proof of travel to countries with similar immigration standards can reassure officers that the applicant has a history of following travel regulations. Those who have never traveled internationally may face more scrutiny, so first-time applicants should take extra care in proving their intent to return home. For individuals with previous refusals, consulting an experienced immigration lawyer or consultant can be a game changer. They can help address past rejections, draft a stronger application, and provide legal justifications that improve approval chances. If a past refusal was due to missing documents or weak financial proof, an immigration expert can guide applicants in assembling a stronger case and ensuring that previous concerns are properly addressed in the new application. It is also crucial to double-check all submitted documents for accuracy. Typos, missing signatures, and inconsistent details are common reasons for rejection that can easily be avoided with careful review. Any contradictions in personal information, such as employment history or family details, can lead to suspicion and raise red flags for immigration officers. Ensuring that all information is accurate, well-documented, and consistent across all forms is critical to avoiding unnecessary refusals. Finally, applicants with a criminal record or medical inadmissibility should seek professional guidance before applying. Even minor offenses like a DUI conviction can lead to a refusal. In such cases, working with an immigration lawyer to explore rehabilitation options can improve an applicant's chances. Individuals with a past conviction may be required to apply for criminal rehabilitation or a temporary resident permit before they can be granted entry. Similarly, those with medical conditions that may place excessive demand on Canada's healthcare system should be prepared to provide medical reports and demonstrate their ability to cover medical expenses independently. By taking these steps, applicants can greatly improve their chances of receiving a visitor visa approval, even in the face of Canada's increasingly strict immigration policies. Final thoughts on Canada's visitor visa crisis. With Canada's visitor visa refusal rate at an all-time high, travelers must be more thorough and strategic when applying. The process is more challenging, but with the right approach, approval is still possible. By demonstrating strong ties to your home country, proving financial stability, and ensuring all documents are complete and accurate, applicants significantly improve their chances of success. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone planning to apply for a Canadian visa. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Canada Chronicles and turn on notifications so you never miss an important immigration update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.